Tell me about Comic-Con.
Comic-Con, bow, wow.
You know what's funny about Comic-Con is I kind of, in my very meanie weenie brain, used to be like, only nerdy poos go to that. Like, that's just super nerdy poo.
They definitely do, still.
But it also is, like, now when you show me pictures and year after year give me the updates, I'm like, that's freaking cool.
It's honestly
like,
just like
it's really cool.
It's just a big costume party.
It's totally a costume party.
But you don't have to dress up like fully to go, and then you get to see famous people, and you can cool shit and see cool shit.
Who'd you see?
Okay, so I wore an X-Men shirt. This is relevant because I don't dress up in costume. Okay. And I had a lot of people who like referenced my shirt and were like, yeah. And I was like, yeah. So that was great. Cute. And oh my God, so many things. Mary and I went to a panel.
Our sister Mary.
Sorry. This is our sister Mary. Yes, Sister Mary, who did dress up. I don't know if you saw a picture of her outfit. I'll send you a picture. It was really cute. She's some anime. I don't know.
Okay.
Her name was Mau Mau. So every time I heard that, I thought people were just being cats. And she's like, that's right. That's me. I was like, what? Anyway, we went to a panel on HBO in like a couple, 2 weeks, I think. They're releasing remember the movie It? It's a prequel show. Like a prequel to the story as a scary TV show.
Is it about like George? Like Georgie?
Oh no, it's like about the town. It's like set in the 50s. And it's like the origin of like Pennywise and blah, blah, blah. So it was the like creators and all the people and then like some of the actors. James Remar is going to be in it. And I know you're thinking to yourself, who the fuck's that? Because that's what I was thinking when I was at the panel and I kept looking at him and I was like, who is this guy? And like, he was like definitely older and they're all like, he's got an amazing acting history.
This is Samantha.
Richard!
This is Richard. Samantha's Richard.
This is fucking Richard. Oh my God. I had to look it up when the panel ended because I was like, what the fuck? It's Richard. Anyway, I got off topic with Richard, cheating bastard. But it was cool. We got to see clips and they're scary. And I'm excited. So I'm going to be watching that on your HBO just so you are mentally prepared to see clowns when you log in.
Thank you so much for that, because it would scare the shite out of me.
And then I spent a lot of money. Oh. Like, so much that I was worried my credit card was gonna think there was fraud. But it didn't. So, good news, bad news. Who knows? But, they have like this section that's called Artist Alley, and it's just people who are like artists and they made like a comic book or they're illustrators or like, and then they're selling like their original like art and stuff. And so I'm like walking around by myself because I was trying to find Mary, and I see a big sign and it says Goosebumps, and your girl went right on over. No. And it was the illustrator from the Goosebumps books, like all those creepy he was there and he was selling like original prints. So I'm like looking over his shoulders and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll buy one of these. And then I looked to the like other side of the table. There's a fucking book. And I literally elbowed my way in and I said, hi, excuse me, is that a book of your art? And he's like, yes. And I was like, I'm buying that. He's like, oh yeah, there's only 2 left. And he's like, and I'll autograph it for you. And then so will this guy. Bridget, I don't know who the other guy was. And I can't read his name when he autographed. And Mary and I tried to look it up and we don't know. Mr.
Aloysius Goosebumps.
It was Mr. Goosebumps. Oh my God. Yeah, so I bought that and it's really cool. I feel like when you visit next, I want you to like look at it because it's just like it's like every single thing he
that's
did.
Right up my alley.
He was from New Jersey too. He was a New Jersey born and raised artist. Queen. I was like, oh,
that's cool. I want to see this.
Yeah, Mary met. She met. Who was remember the lady in Goosebumps that was hot for the nerdy guy? And she had a high voice and glasses. She was the one that was like the secretary in Ghostbusters. What did I say? Not Goosebumps. Ghostbusters.
You said Goosebumps. I was like, you want me to remember a Goosebumps?
I meant Ghostbusters.
Yeah, so she was there.
That's who Mary met. Mary got a picture with her.
Wow.
And then some voice acting lady who somehow I got in the picture and I didn't pay for it. And I was like, sorry. And it's just like so fun. I did send you also a video. I did not see these people in person, but it was on the New York Comic Con Instagram. 2 people dressed up as the Talk Man from Home Alone 2. And then the other one was Kevin.
Incredible.
Hashtag Lost in New York. Hashtag the best Home Alone. So
incredible.
They won the contest in my mind. The imaginary contest.
They should do a contest.
They do. They do like a cosplay. I think it's like at nighttime and they make it like a big thing. And I'm like, I gotta go to bed. Bye.
Wow.
So it was so fun.
I want pictures of Mary. Can you send me pictures of Mary?
Yeah, I'm going to send you pictures of Mary in her outfit. I did not even recognize her because I like met them at the train station. And I'm like walking up and I see this woman in a green top and a purple skirt. And she looked like she was dressed like a flower. And I was just like, that's nice. And then I like look away and I'm like, la la la. And then Mary's like, hello, it's actually me. And I was like, whoa, I didn't even recognize.
You're like, you got me.
She was also wearing a wig just to defend myself more. A green wig. So
and like black rimmed glasses with a mustache, you know?
No, her face was her normal face, but it was far away and raining. So
I understand. Well, thank you for this summary. It sounds incredible.
I love it.
And people should go. It's every fall, New York City. Go.
See you at Comic-Con.
Sisters who've seen it. We are the sisters who've seen it. Sisters, shooby-dooby-doo-wop, sisters, shooby-dooby-doo-wop, sisters. Sisters who've seen it.
Hello.
Wow.
I was first.
Okay, if we were a video podcast, this is where I would zoom in on our mouths, because that was how the movie started. and it'd just be 2 mouths like...
Hi, I'm Bridget. Hello, this is Katie. We have a lot of great qualities as a family. I don't know if it's lips. I'm just gonna say it.
They're just there. We
got like a bottom lip, but I don't think our top lips are pretty average.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't think they're doing much.
Yeah. Not like these lips, tell you that.
These are lips.
They should have an acting credit, and maybe they do, and I didn't look hard enough.
I'll tell you whose lips they were.
Oh my God.
Magenta.
Oh.
Who is Patricia Quinn. Those are her lips, so check that out.
Wow. Okay.
Those are her lips.
What a fun fact, y'all. We learned about the lips. Aren't you happy?
Okay. Absolutely.
Honestly,
I was so impressed by the teeth, too. I was like, look at those incredible teeth, too.
They were nice. I know. Yes. Listeners, we're not lips. But we are the Sisters Who've Seen It.
Hey.
The podcast where 2 sisters who are not movie critics look back on some of our favorites throughout the years through a psychological, ethical, and familial lens. I'm Katie.
I'm Bridget.
Okay, hold on. I thought I had more quotes than... We don't have anything written down.
There is a lot quotable stuff here.
Well, here's a quote that's not funny, but I guess it's a segue. I would like, if I may, to take you on a strange journey. There's definitely other things I could have said, but that's what I picked.
It's a pretty strange journey. Do I have to do this now?
Well, what's the movie, Bridge?
1975.
Wow.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Was Clue after this movie? I feel like it was like later
Clue?
70s. Or maybe it was 1980.
That was 1985.
Wow. Oh, 85. Oh, wow. Okay. So, oh my God, 10 years later.
After. Do I honestly have to do the synopsis?
You kind of do, Bridge, but here's what you're going to do.
Okay.
You're gonna put on a corset. You're gonna pull up your tights and get high heels. And you're gonna run around the mansion and sing a weird song. And you could do it.
All right. I'm gonna get this out of the way, and you're not gonna like it.
I don't care.
I don't know if I liked the movie.
That's fine, because it's You last time were like, Katie, this was your favorite movie. It was the only thing you watched. You loved it so much.
Oh,
the lies that were told.
I said you liked this movie and you went on a fucking
you
projection
said I
kit.
was obsessed with it. You go back. I edit these episodes, so I
That's true.
double
you know
hear
way more than me.
the things.
You do. Not only do you double hear, you have the receipts.
But okay. I literally only saw this movie, I want to say, one time in high school, and I don't know if I've ever watched it since, because it's weird.
It's very weird.
It's like so weird.
Let me try my best.
You could do it.
Susan fucking Sarandon is in this. Okay? She's Janice. And
she's lost.
And Barry Bostwick is Brad. And Janet and Brad are squares. Meaning, I guess they're like, they just fall in love and decide to get married. And they're like, let's go see our old science professor. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
And they're like, I guess supposed to be like, innocent, dorky, fucking white people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, super straight.
That's it.
They end up lost and then go to a magical Frankenstein castle.
Yep.
And when they get in, there's a time warp. Because it's a castle from Transylvania.
Okay.
That's a place in outer space. That brought aliens that are transvestites, and they're very sexual aliens. And I guess they were supposed to have other missions, but instead they were like, let's fuck Earth people.
Let's do the time warp again.
Am I on track?
This is where I feel like I'm the professor character in this movie, where it's like cuts away, it's me in a library, like, all right, so let me just clarify. I don't think the time warp had like brought them back or forward or anywhere in time. I think the time warp was just a song and dance.
Okay, so there is no time. Let's edit the time warp. Yeah. But everything else I think was right.
Yeah, I actually don't know why they like crash land and then something. I thought they crash landed and then the Dr. Frank-N-Furter was the only guy who could fix the ship. Something, but he didn't want to because he wanted to bone humans. And then that's why the other two were like, fuck off,
I'm
Tim.
out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, if you're still following and you didn't leave, that's the latest. And then Susan Sarandon and Brad are like, can we get a phone? Or do you know if this professor lives here? And then Tim Curry shows up after the ragtag crew. That's a bunch of interesting folks. Meets them. Tim Curry is fully in drag.
Yeah.
And sings a song about how he is a sweet transvestite from Transylvania.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Then he says to them, you can't leave. I'm going to rip off your clothes and you're going to come upstairs.
Yes.
This is the Frankenstein part. I'm making the perfect man. And I've made a lot of other Frankenstein men, but they don't like them. They don't have enough muscles or stuff. And so I murder them in front of you. But this one is muscly, and his name is Rocky. Rocky Horror.
Correct.
Hence the name. And he's got a lot of muscles, and he kind of looks like a young Hulk Hogan with short hair.
And a bowl cut, yeah.
It's an aggressive haircut for, quote-unquote, the perfect man. I feel like that's actually the easiest part. But here we are.
Here we are.
Then, everything else in the movie is with a lot of sex.
Yeah.
And most of it is Tim Curry pretending to be other people, have sex with you.
Yep.
And then causing total Real Housewives of Transylvania drama.
For sure.
For then Brad and Susan Sarandon that are like, are you cheating on me? And she's like, are you cheating on me? And she's like, I'm going to fuck Rocky. And he's like, well, I'm going to have sex with Tim Curry. And everybody's having sex with everybody. And then throughout the movie, they just all wear drag.
Yes.
Which is not really drag. It's kind of like Moulin Rouge.
Oh, drag. Yeah. Without the skirts. Mm-hmm.
And then a lot of things happened, and I was trying so hard to pay attention, but there's a lot of songs and a lot of plot, schmott. And then I think people were sick of Tim Curry's shit, meaning his people, that were like, he's like, we're out of here, I'm gonna kill you, and take this house spaceship back to Transylvania.
Yeah.
Is that the actual fucking movie?
I believe so.
Was someone on acid when they made this? And then when you read it, I was like, did I get this wrong? Everything you read are people being like, listen, if you didn't get it, you just didn't fucking try hard.
Oh, the hipsters writing their articles.
And I'm
My
like,
God.
I get it's supposed to, like, tell people to, like, loosen up and have sex more and enjoy it. But, like, Tim Curry pretended to be other people and have sex with them. That feels icky.
I do think there's some ick in this movie.
I don't even care that he's a trans. Who cares?
Oh, no, that's not the ick. It's definitely the non-consensual, repeated sexual things happening.
Let me do the one sentence.
Yeah, what does that fucking say? I bet it doesn't even mention aliens, whatever you find.
And that took me some Googling to be like, are there aliens? Oh my God. Are you ready?
I don't know.
I don't know if you are.
I'm ready.
Newly engaged couple break down and spend the night at the mansion home of Dr. Frank-N-Furter.
That tells us absolutely nothing.
But there are fantastic fucking lips.
Okay.
These lips, they are stunning. These are stunning lips.
She don't need no lip plumper.
Okay. Can you take this ball and run with it?
Yeah. So,
thank God.
We start out with lips. And I don't really know what the purpose of the song was. They sing about science fiction. And I was like, yay, I love that. But then I didn't understand anything else that was happening. I also, as I mentioned earlier, and I just, want to correct it one more time. I was not the biggest Rocky Horror Picture Show fan ever. However...
Okay. Couldn't you edit out me saying that? Or...
No. It's in the Lost Boys episode. Okay. I think you remember it that way, Bridge, because I did go to one of the midnight premieres.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I get that. That's, like, fun to dress up at midnight, and that's, like, fun. Because this was, like, a play.
Yeah. And, like, we had a friend who, like, used to go with, like, other people. So, like, all of us had never gone before, but this friend had. And so I literally, without knowing it, I was 15, this friend was like, here, wear this, like, top. And it was, like, a corset. And I, like, didn't understand what was going on. So I was just like, okay. I did not wear the tights and all that because I was 15, so I was wearing jeans.
This is why I remember this memory.
Because there's pictures.
You wore a corset out, and Dad turned to me and said, are you going to let your sister walk out that way?
Oh, God. This is like a traumatic memory, Bridget.
That's why I remember this. And I was like, you're the fucking dad, you dick. Like, why don't you do something? And he was just like, are you just going to let her walk out? And in my mind, I was like, she looks great. I was like, she looks like she's having fun. Like, what's your effing problem?
I don't remember any of this, but I believe it.
Our family is annoying and they, like, say stuff behind each other's backs. But I was like, she looks great. Bye, Casey.
Well, like, when you go to one of these midnight premieres, it's basically, like, they show the movie, but then I guess people just somehow kind of came up with all these, like, almost like cue moments where, like, something happens in the movie or is said, and then everybody knows what... It's like church, where it's like blah 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 and be with you
and
like
Stan.
Neil and Stan. I'm telling you, like, it really, I was like, whoa.
That's
like
cool.
People who've been here before, like, they know, like, what to say. And I just remember in the beginning with the weird song, there was something, like, crazy that people were... It was like a whole song in lyrics, like Celine Dion style. I was like, why is this happening? Wow. Right now, I'm afraid. So I do think as I watched this, I just had a lot of memories of, like, oh yeah, and then that weird thing that people did and said and what?
Give me an example. Do you remember one of them?
Yeah, so, like, the song where they're like, there's a light. During one part where they say there's a light, everybody in the audience screams, Santa's burning in the fire. And I was like,
shut the fuck up.
Like, what? This is like...
Where are there... What? How do they know that?
They all know the word. It's church, Bridge. It's Rocky Horror Church, okay? That's what was happening. So
this is incredible.
We all know how I feel about church, so I didn't go back to that, you know?
I understand.
But hey, we see a little wedding, and we are like, oh, are these our main characters? They're fucking not. The main characters are Brad and Janet, who are just like friends of the bride and groom. And then Janet's like, oh my God, I want to like get married. And then Brad's like, good thing I got a ring right here, and we're going to sing about it. And this is another thing from the live show. When it's your first time going and they're like, you're a virgin, very hocus pocus shaming, okay?
True.
You get called up to the front, like right in front of the like screen, and we all had to play musical chairs. The top 2 winners then were like in the scene, and they like make you act out like the wedding scene where you're like, you know, people throwing rice, and like there's also props. When you go to this, people get rice. I don't fucking know.
Holy shnikes.
And Bridge, you want to know who won?
You won?
I fucking won. I butt checked. I don't know. I think it was a guy.
Amazing.
And then me and the guy had to be like the pretend getting married, but they put me in like a suit, and then they put the guy in like a dress.
Fantastic.
And I was like, where are these props from? And then I got rice thrown at me. And yep,
that's
this is what people
actually
do.
Sounds really fun.
I mean, you know.
So basically, it's like, so Tim Curry just continues to do like participatory films.
Yes.
Like Clue, this.
Yeah.
It.
Sure, yeah.
Wow, what a fun tidbit. Thanks for that.
Yeah. So there's just like, I thought of that during the wedding scene, you know? And, but pretty quickly we do get the driving, and it's stormy, and the car breaks down. So like, let's get to the time warp again. That part.
By the way, the coming off of Edward Scissorhands, where the big scary castle's like, do not enter. I'm like, listen. Edward Scissorhands needs to be left alone.
We need to just leave him up there.
And they're like, let's just keep going in. I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, they go right in. And so, okay, let's name some of these like characters. So we got the guy who opens the door, who's like the hunchback butler, is Riff Raff, and he looks like a guy I know in real life, and I'm sorry.
Who?
A guy. I'm not gonna say who it is, but yeah, I'm like, uh-oh, you okay? Then we have Magenta, who is like dressed like a maid. She's the big hair, and then we realize these are her lips.
Yeah.
And then the lady who had the short red hair was Columbia.
Columbia, to me, had the best acting props.
Well, she had the most, you know, complex story, I would say.
Okay.
Don't you think? I mean...
Yeah, but I just thought she, like, kind of killed it.
Okay.
Her and Tim Curry. Those were the only 2 people I was actually paying attention to. Everybody else I, like, blacked out.
Yes, and Tim Curry is Dr. Frank-N-Furter / a scientist. LOL, that's what IMDb says. I wonder what, like, had he done things before this? You know, like, was he in any other movie, or was this his, like, very first movie? Because, like, he was great. Always is great.
I think this might have been his first one.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, this was his first one. Wow. And then he took a big break until really kind of the mid-'80s. So this kind of, like... But this also had a play and became like a cult classic kind of vibes.
Yeah. So they basically get in. They're like, wow, all these people are so weird. And Susan Sarandon has the biggest eyeballs of any human ever.
Okay.
Ever.
She's such a baby.
Yeah.
She's a little baby.
So young.
Her eyeballs are so big.
They're big.
And she had... I always... You know the line that people that become famous... actors, celebrities just have interesting faces.
Mm-hmm.
She just has an interesting face.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm always looking at her like, your face is something I I don't see once and that's that. You have to like keep looking at her.
Yeah.
I don't know how to describe it.
When I see Susan Sarandon, I think of her ping pong club that we went to that one time. And now I'm wondering, she should have made her ping pongs look like eyeballs, like hers.
Or lips.
Or lips.
My God. Susan Sarandon
Susan.
eyeball. Does she know her eyeballs are that big?
I don't know. I don't know, Susan. We love you, girl. And Susan's like, I don't subscribe to this bullshit. But then the butler starts singing really dramatically. And this is the Time Warp song. And the Time Warp, you know, ahead of its time. It comes with its own TikTok dance. Okay? I'm waiting for Gen Z or whatever fucking number we're on. Or letter we're on, what? I'm waiting for them to discover this movie, because you know there's going to be some, like, 12-year-olds be like, guys, I just discovered this movie no one's ever heard of, because it's so old. It has a dance.
It's 50 years old.
50 years old, yeah.
50, 50. It's
crazy.
Oof.
So we do the Time Warp, and Bridget did not learn the Time Warp.
I'm going to be real. From this point,
this is where it went downhill.
I kind of just was like, what the fuck is this movie?
After the first 5 minutes.
I don't, I'm sorry, because I know everyone's like, the music's amazing. I didn't like it.
It's so, like, 70s. Like, I'm like, it's like weird, like, rock disco opera that I'm like,
it's like, this is the only pace that every song is in. This is the only pace, and I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, and then there's no refrain, and why can't I get a pause? There is none. It's the 70s, we're all on drugs, and I swear to God.
I mean, they definitely were in this movie.
I swear to God, no, I was just like, okay, first of all, I'm like, what the fuck's happening? And then Tim Curry is, I would say, beyond fierce.
Yeah.
To the point that I'm like, are you making fun of drag queens? Or are you respecting them? Because I think in 75, you were trying to respect them.
Yes.
But honestly, now, like, this should be a remake. This should be a remake now.
Yeah.
That kind of cleans up some of the, like... Because what I didn't like that I think awful people get wrong about transvestites, whatever, is that these are really sexual people and blah, blah, blah. It's like, this is fucking entertainment. And this is fun, and this is silly, and you don't say the same about strippers. You're not going around being like, these strippers are so sexual. They're just sexual beings. Right. It's all hate. It's just like, no, it's because everybody is like homophobic and blah, blah, blah. Right. So I was a little turned off by like, why is it so sexual and not like fun, fabulous, like capital C camp, not like B-list camp. But Tim Curry carried most of it, in my opinion. He really was. God, talk about his eyeballs. His eyeballs were unbelievably big.
Yeah. Is this a movie about eyeballs? And we didn't know until right now.
But did they throw you off at the lips because it's really about eyeballs?
We've cracked the code, guys.
Okay.
It's been solved. We'll update IMDb in a little bit. I loved Tim Curry so much. Like, he's a guy I wish was at Comic-Con, because I would be like, hey! But I think he had a stroke in the past
I was just looking that up. He had a stroke, but he's still alive, but he's not able to walk. And he's like in his mid-70s, which, my God, after Diane Keaton, freaks me out.
Oh, it's so, too soon. Oh, God. The sweater vests. The turtlenecks.
The Nancy Meyers movies.
The shoulder-length haircut. Who's going to do it now?
You know who wouldn't be in this movie? Diane Keaton.
No, Diane would have been like, I'm gonna take my chances in the woods.
She's like, I would be a great movie watcher and not an actor. Yeah, so this threw me off, and then I hated how they got their clothes ripped off. Because they were like, can we get a phone call? And Tim Curry sings a song and then rips their clothes off.
He does.
That's aggressive.
Because he says, why don't you stay the night? And they're like, no, but then I gotta say, which, you know, I don't think it's a spoiler, because, like, what? But I do think Brad was a little more, like, feeling, you know, Timmy Tim. And
Brad, absolutely.
They Susan definitely boned later.
She dodged a bullet. She was like, thank God.
You know, I was gonna say, nobody signed a prenup, okay? So we don't know, like, where people's assets are going. So, yeah, I agree with you. I think she, hopefully was like, okay, bye, loser. Gotta go.
She's like, I got Rocky with me,
Oh, yeah, wait, what happened to Rocky?
I think he flew to the alien space,
Rocky's
or did he
an
get
alien?
killed? Wait, did he get murdered?
I don't know. I blacked out.
It was very hard to follow.
Well, hey, it's all good. So, yeah, they get their clothes ripped off non-consensually, but then they also don't, protest. And they're like, guess we'll sleep over. I don't know why they can't sleep in the same bed, so they have different fucking bedrooms. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Before that, there is a fucking song. Well, they resurrect Rocky, too. Because Rocky, as Bridget mentioned, is, our little Frankenstein man. He's created from 70s CGI.
The only thing I loved about them making Rocky is he was swimming in a pool like an Egyptian pharaoh, and then Tim Curry milked ink that was rainbows, and then somehow electrocuted him, and then he came to life.
I think so.
I was like, okay,
yeah,
that's fun.
And they sing a song about him, and I couldn't tell you one word from it at all.
The song that sounds like this. And I heard
but basically, here's the dynamics. Dr. Frank-N-Furter is kind of rude to everybody, on the outside, and he definitely wants to also bone everybody. But he's also
a lot.
Everybody shut up, but also make out with me.
He's kind of a predator.
But
he's not from Earth, so it's just a different culture. So that's what the Reddit people tell me, I'm a square.
Is this movie racist then? Because that's the edible. Never mind. Ignore that question. The brain jumped through a time warp, so we're all good. Okay. We're back. I did it. I did the dance. Well, you know what, Bridget? If you thought that song was weird, what about the Meat Loaf song? Because I wrote a note that said, I don't know what he's singing about. I couldn't tell you one word.
Is that when the guy comes, that's Eddie, who comes through the wall
on a motorcycle,
and he was an old man that Tim Curry's you didn't work as Frankenstein because you didn't have that many muscles, so I'm going to murder you in front of everybody. And then Columbia is that's my man.
Yeah.
And he's well, I'm going to murder him. And I was this is a lot.
There's a death count in this movie.
Because both Susan Sarandon and Brad keep getting more and more naked. And then, all of a sudden you turn back and there's eyeliner, and you turn back and they have a bustier, and I'm like, what kind of fucking mansion is this?
Oh, well, that's towards the end of the movie. Meat Loaf, was he? I thought he was a human. You thought he was a Frankenstein guy?
I thought he was an old Frankenstein guy.
So he's just living in the wall? What do you mean?
I don't know. You're asking for logic in this movie?
I'm sorry.
I don't fucking know.
Okay, I thought he was a lost human person, because then when the science professor man comes, he's like, oh, I'm actually looking for Eddie. And then they do sing a song about Eddie, and the only word I got out of it was mother. So unless we're calling Timmy Tim also mother, which is very ahead of its time, just going back to that theme.
That's hot.
I don't get it. But yeah, basically Columbia's like, I want to bone him. And then Tim's like, I actually am going to kill him with this axe right now. And then everyone's
very aggressively.
Everyone literally gets really awkward, and they're like, wow, what do we do now? We can't sing about this. It's really weird.
They then shifted to nighttime, and like you said, why aren't Brad and Susan Sarandon sleeping together? They're in these canopy beds. And this is where it really, I lost it. Tim Curry was either he used his supernatural powers to look like the other one, or it was just a bad wig, and they were Susan Sarandon's oh, Brad, and then she's like, oh, no, you're not Brad, and they're definitely already doing things.
Yeah.
And then she's like, okay, just don't tell Brad. Ah! He's like, lighten up, lady, it's just sex.
Yeah. And then you copy paste that, and the same thing happens with Brad.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know how many STDs were running around the Rocky Horror Picture Mansion?
Wow. A lot. They were doing the time warp, I'm sure.
That's a lot of STDs. Okay.
Listen, I think probably in a way, this was also, I know what you mean with saying how like the sex with the theme of like transsexual, you know, like I get what you're saying with that, but I also feel like they weren't like connecting those two. I feel like they were just like, let's be like pro-sex, like sex positive,
yes,
you know?
I know they were trying to do that. I just like hate that I'm sure a lot of people ran with the other theme.
Yeah. No, I hear you. Because, I just, you know, Tim Curry just kind of bones everyone. And then Susan Sarandon, she's got more game than Brad because she's like, I know I just boned, but I'm going to go wander around and find, I don't know, maybe Brad. But she doesn't find Brad. She finds Rocky. And she's like, is your name Rocky? Because... And then her doe eyes got really big. And then they boned. He's
just a new human. And we're already boning him?
I know, that did feel kind of weird. Because I was like, what's the mental age? Like, I know this is science fiction. The lips told me in the beginning. But I don't know.
Like, let me ask you this. How old is Frankenstein?
Is he a baby?
That's gross.
Or is he the age of his brain? Because that's controlling everything.
Exactly.
What if your brain was like 20, but your like body was like 1,000? You know?
Fuck, that sucks.
Oh, you'd have a saggy butt.
That's the best part about being young is your body. I don't need my brain to be young. It's like the two worst parts of life. Rude.
Yep. So everybody's boning, and then Columbia and Magenta are just like watching on a TV, and I'm like, you know, just like our phones, am I right? Always
that's
watching.
Right. Always.
And then they all, I don't know how, they all somehow like just run into each other, and that's when they have the scene that always reminds me of Shrek 2, where it's just everybody like saying each other's names. It's like, Brad, Janet, Dr. Scott, Rocky, and then it just goes around and around, and it's so funny. It's such a scary movie bit. I love it. But I don't know. I mean, listen, I just feel like everyone is fucking mean to Rocky. He might be a baby, and we're yelling at him and whipping him, and
so mean.
I don't get it.
I know.
I just wrote this. There's some Casper House bullshit right now. We just need fucking Casper to come in here, and he's gonna set everybody straight.
That would be helpful.
Bill Pullman will give them all therapy because people are out of control in this goddamn mansion.
It really was messy.
Yeah. And then the professor appears, and it's... even that was like, I didn't know what was happening, but I also was like, this isn't... I don't know. This is a weird plot anyway, so I don't care. But they have this whole big dinner, and that's when it's revealed that, like, they sing a whole song about Eddie, where they mention something about a mother, and then literally Tim Curry's like, nice song. Look under my table. And you're like, whoa! This is like Saw. I don't know what's happening.
Insane.
So terrible.
This is the thing. The movie really didn't give you a break. The moment you got into the mansion, you better be on drugs.
Mm-hmm.
You better. And you better be on an upper and not a downer, or else you're just going to do what I did, which was fall asleep.
Wow.
I'm sorry. It was hard to stay awake.
Did you fall asleep before they get into their corsets and fishnets and the face paint?
I would kind of pop out of sleeping and be like, whoa. And then I'd fall back asleep and I'd pop out of it and be like, holy fuck, look at them now. It was crazy.
That's crazy. Like when do you ever have that thing where like, it's like you don't know you're like fully asleep, but then you like think back on it and you're like, oh, I wouldn't have had that thought normally. So that was just a dream. Oh my God. Yeah, that's this part for sure, because they are on a stage and they like aren't in control of their bodies. The professor's there too in fishnets and a corset, and they sing a song. I don't know what is in the song. Couldn't tell you. Incredible. Not gonna lie. But Tim Curry's there, and he's like, let's all have a pool orgy. And they're like, yeah. I did write the word orgy a lot now that I look through my notes.
So many orgies. So many orgies.
And there's one in the pool, but... Then this is like the last like 10 minutes of the fucking movie. Magenta and Riff Raff come in, they have the craziest fun. Like, these are the outfits I see at Comic-Con, is like just out of control. And you're like, whoa, you're standing out. Did you enter the costume contest? You might win. And it's because they're aliens, Bridge. Was that on your Rocky Horror bingo card when you watched this movie?
No, I kind of just thought, like, these people are on drugs and weird, right? But I didn't think aliens, and I definitely didn't think that the house would have rockets under it in the ground and then fly into outer space. That was not, I didn't think that happened.
I don't know what's happening or who's happening or what the fuck is going on. Tim sings a sad song. Also don't know what it's about, but I tone felt sad, so I'll say it's sad. And then they literally, they kill him with a ray gun.
Insane.
Oh, Rocky dies too. Okay, I remember now, because
Rocky dies.
He carries Tim Curry up a fake, like, radio tower, and it looked like King Kong.
And then they fell in the pool.
And then they died. Yep.
I just feel like Riff Raff was like, listen, we all have chlamydia, Tim Curry.
They definitely do.
I can't even get it up anymore because of whatever nonsense you've been putting around this mansion. Enough is enough. You gotta go. Tim Curry's like, fine.
He's like, let me just sing a sad song with my bleeding mascara. # emo. And then, yes, Susan Sarandon and Brad are like, guess we'll leave? Do we have clothes? Or we just...
They literally said to them, okay, you got about 5 seconds for the ship to blast off, so get the fuck outside. Yes, you will be in this awful clothing.
Yep.
We don't know where your keys are. Yep. I got your undies. Bye.
Yeah, bye. You have STD now. Go check it out. See ya.
Do you know how pissed I'd be? I'd be like, what happened?
How did we get here?
See, in the new version, I think, like, the remake, they should take drugs when they come in, and then the drug trip should be this movie.
Oh.
And then when it's over, they're like, thank God that was not real. That was acid.
I do want it to be the in-person live experience, though, because I'm sure a lot of those people are on drugs, and I don't know what's happening.
Agreed.
Because there were props.
Wowie.
Wow. Well, you already said it before, Bridge, but watch or don't watch. It's a don't watch.
It's a no for me, dog.
Dog. I agree, dog.
Okay.
not for me. I know some people want to watch it around spoopy season. I just feel like I don't want to because I can't understand the words in the songs. And maybe that's my hearing, or maybe it's just dumb.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
But it was fun to dress up and get married to some random dude with rice. And
that was.
Go to church at midnight.
And I did win the musical chairs contest, so that was cool.
Incredible.
Also, I saw a lot of Rocky Horror characters at Comic-Con. There was someone dressed as Dr. Frank-N-Furter, but in the hospital garb.
Okay, that's cool.
And I was like, hey.
I love that.
Costume. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, it's my turn.
Yeah.
This movie, something I've been wanting to do for a long time.
Oh.
And I pray to God that we've never actually watched this.
Okay.
Because now I'm second guessing myself.
Is it in the spoopy theme?
So this is a teen satirical black comedy crime film. Can we consider that spoopy? Shoot,
I don't know.
Am I going to get denied on my spoopiness?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
It's just kind of there is a little bit of ooh, danger.
Okay.
We just did a movie with the main character. It's from 1988. I think this is epic. There's people in here we haven't done yet, and we should. I don't know what else to say about it.
Are you just going to say it?
The movie, which is Heathers.
Oh, okay.
Do we consider that spoopy?
I'll allow it.
Yay!
Yeah, okay. Wow. Why did I think that was...
Terrible
build-up. That was an 80s movie, no?
1988.
Oh,
what did I say?
I think you said 98. Or
I'm sorry.
it's the edible.
I'm sorry.
We will never know.
Either way, it's 1988 and 80. It is now.
Wow. Okay. Fucking Winona, girl.
Boom. Yep, boom.
Phoebe Cates? No.
This is...
Who else?
Winona Ryder, Christian Slater.
Oh my God,
Shannon Doherty.
Yes.
Lisa Falk, Kim Walker, and Penelope Milford.
My God.
You have to see them.
This was made into a Broadway musical also.
Is it really?
Yeah. Wow. I don't know if it's still on Broadway, but I feel like it was, made into like a musical. What's the plot? There's murder? Who murders?
I think it ends up being like either kind of suicide-y, murder. There's a lot of drama, and Christian Slater's kind of behind it. Winona Ryder has to act like one of the Heathers.
Also,
pretty dramatic.
It's a movie filled with shoulder pads, Bridge.
So many shoulder pads.
That's exciting.
And coiffed hair. Big fluffy coiffed hair.
Love a coiffed hair. Gotta say, I'm a big fan.
Totally.
Oh my God. Wow, they're so young in this.
Amazing, isn't it?
Bridge, good pick.
Right?
Not what I was going to suggest for you, if you couldn't think of one.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, Bridge.
Yeah.
I just want to say.
Yeah.
If our car breaks down during a storm late at night, and it's we don't have cell phones, something, and
totally.
The closest place we find is a scary mansion.
Yeah.
I would say, hey, I have actually watched so many movies and TV shows and read books about why we shouldn't do this, so we're not gonna. And we're gonna take a nap-ski in the car and just wait it out till sunrise.
Perfect. Lock the doors, call it a day.
And then we won't have to worry about the spaceship house or whatever the fuck is going on. And
Perfect.
I do that for you because I love you.
Thank you. Well, I think if, God forbid, we do end up at that crazy fucking alien house.
Okay.
And Tim Curry comes out and he starts singing. I'm going to literally snap his bustier and say, listen up. I want a fucking phone call. Don't you dare try to have sex with me or my sister. I need you to go to a medical clinic. And I need you to let us out. Riff raff. And then I would go right to him and say, let us out. And then we would be saved.
Love that. We'd miss so many of the songs. So
I would just say, hand us the CD. We gotta go.
We'll listen later on Spotify.
Okay.
Wow. Well, listeners, if you also don't know any of the words to these songs because they're hard to understand for some reason, except maybe the time work, and if you would go to one of these midnight screenings, it is like really fucking crazy how that's still going strong.
It's like, still going?
That's crazy. Yeah. Wow. Like, I mean, it's not like every movie theater, I guess, has but some still do. Like, it's
incredible.
Just wild. And a third thing is if you love Tim Curry, like we do.
We do.
If you think all that and love all that or whatever I said, you should write us a review.
Woo!
We love reviews. We love written reviews. You can review us on Apple Podcasts along with some other podcasting apps. And we also have a website, sisterswhoseenit.com. On our website, you can request a movie. So there's a form you can fill out. And your request goes on a list. And we look at the list every now and then. And we'll do it eventually. And Bridge, what else can I do on our website?
They can give us money.
Woo!
Which will definitely go to making sure that house does not come back.
Wow.
They can buy merchandise. Sorry. They can buy merchandise and wear clothes to protect themselves from people trying to have sex with them if they don't want to.
Yes, correct.
And I think that's about it. Kate, that sound good?
That's the best, yes.
Okay.
Also, if anyone picked up my business card at Comic-Con, hey, hit us up and buy a shirt. Love you.
Boom. Love you.
Yes. Check all that out, listeners, and we hope to hear from you. All right. We'll see y'all next week for Heathers. Is there any quote from this movie that you know?
I have no idea, actually.
Okay.
Sorry.
Me neither, so...
Sorry.
We'll see Winona and Christian.
I just love his fucking voice.
The last movie we did with him was another spoopy movie. It was Interview with a Vampire.
Oh my
God. Christian, see you there.
See you there.
I love you.
I love you. Bye-bye. I love you.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in to Sisters Who've Seen It. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts. check out our website at sisterswhoseenit.com, where you can email us, request movies to be reviewed, and keep up to date with all things sisters. Also, make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. See you next week.